What's going on, everybody? This is Amillent from BadlandsBacklogs, and today I wanted to try something a little different. Something I really like watching on YouTube is people's trophy collections on PlayStation or achievement collections, what have you. Seeing people do achievement grinds, blah blah blah, whatever they've unlocked, what they've platinumed, what they've 100%ed, what they've enjoyed, so on. So I thought I would wanted to jump in on the trend. I wouldn't count myself as a achievement guy, but I 100% the ones I like. There's a few in here that I jumped on the trend, whatever. But for the most part, I have mostly only 100% games that I really enjoy. I just thought it'd be fun to kind of look back at kind of my history on Xbox as far as 360 goes. We're using True Achievements. I believe this is just set from date played, the oldest that I've played. Obviously, some of this stuff is backwards because I think the first game I had on Xbox 360 was The Darkness and Viva Pinata. Super wide, different ranges of the spectrum there. And I've obviously played them more recently, so some of the stuff isn't entirely right, but we'll get started here. Transformers War of Cybertron, honestly don't remember much. I know there's a cult following for this, especially since the Activision Blizzard deal's done now. People want this to be relicensed and put on Game Pass, whatever. Time Shift didn't play a lot of. Original Prey didn't play a lot of. Spider-Man Friend or Foe. This only has 12 achievements. And I remember working for this. I think I sick from school 2 days, and I just spent both days being sick playing this. And I think something happened where my save file was either corrupt. All characters are fully upgraded with all attacks and attributes. Probably easy to go back to now if I ever found a copy. Get that done. Super fun from what I remember. What are we at? 38%. 9,000 people have it done. It's not bad. Some of these that we didn't play a lot of, we're going to be skipping over kind of fast. I believe we have 7 pages of 50 games on each page. Unreal Tournament 3, I put it in my Xbox, it looks like. Mercenaries 2, I spent a lot of time with that. Don't remember much. The guy with the mohawk, main character, was pretty fun. Command & Conquer 3, Kane's Wrath. I mostly played this with my best friend. We would get on online lobbies and just overload the servers with units to a point that our Xboxes would crash. Not a big fan of turn-based or RTS games. Fracture, not a lot. Fear, not a lot. Quake 4, not a lot. Infinite Discovery. A lot of these you'll see. We had a rental place down the street from me, essentially 3 blocks that went out of business later on that I picked up a bunch of stuff from. But I was renting 2 games almost weekly, so a lot of the stuff was try out, see if I like it, stick with whatever. So that's why so many of these are barely touched. Tanks my completion percentage, but whatever. Destroy All Humans, Mirror's Edge, Ninja Blade, Sonic Genesis Collection, X-Men Origins Wolverine, not bad, 68% done. Splinter Cell Double Agent, Monopoly for some reason. Lord of the Rings Conquest. This game was a sleeper. It was essentially Star Wars Battlefront for Lord of the Rings. Different classes of characters you would spawn in at, trying to do objectives, taking over bases, eventually unlocking hero classes and stuff. This was dope. I'm pretty sure servers are closed at this point for this, though. Single player campaign stuff. Yeah, single player campaign, you could do a light and dark side playthrough. Ranked match stuff, typical multiplayer. Those games awesome. Get 40% only. And our first completion. Dash of Destruction. This was one of the Doritos advertised games. It was Dash of Destruction and oh god, what was it? It was the Ninja Warrior game, Doritos Crash Course. They released 2 free arcade games. Super easy. I believe you just had to get this done in a day, maybe a couple hours. Let's see what we can see here. This all should be March 9th, 11:33 to 4 hours took me. Crash Mind over Mutant. Not the best Crash game, but we're at brighter times. Warriors Orochi. These I'm a big fan of. Dynasty Warriors, stuff like that. Big fan of personally. We'll see a couple more later on. I kind of fell out of them in recent times, but they're really good. Dawn of the Dragon, we don't talk about it. Lost Planet. I have nostalgia for this game because it was like one of the first 360 games I played. Don't remember much. I mean, I remember like the premise and trying to like hit enemies on their like heat points, whatever. And I remember the most of the thing I remember was the case. Uh, if you've seen, it's like a steel case that kind of stays cold. I don't know what it was or if it was like a time thing, whatever. That was cool. The Watchmen game, barely touched. Overlord 2, Resident Evil 5, The Bigs 2, Arkham Asylum, classic, 64%. I was never one to do the combat challenges, so I wasn't going to get super far along on that. Section 8, G.I. Joe, Orange Box, a lot of this stuff early on. Obviously, I haven't touched in forever, stuff that never really stuck with me. Grid, 2008, I loved Grid, 30 out of 50. I'm not one that likes racing games, like Forza Horizon, I'm a fan of nowadays. Back then, though, unless you were like Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing, I wasn't hanging out with you. Let's see. There's one more that'll come up that was kind of an arcade racer. Drifting, I remember I got stuck. I think that's where I stopped in campaign because I got like hard walled by drift challenges. Leaderboard stuff, extreme difficulty, manual transmission, 750 miles in a single car. Super good game. Loved Grid. Dirt 2, Skate 2, Raven Squad, Harry Potter game, because of course, Left 4 Dead, classic, 30 out of 50. My best friends, the Mortal 87 and Jeff H87, I'm pretty sure they 100%ed these. They got a group, toughed through, and it's just nothing I could really get with. I liked playing it for the fun, like the casual playthrough, whatever. But doing this stuff on Survivor, hardest difficulty, all that, I'll pass. Dark Sector, I really like this game. It was one had sort of a glaive you would throw and like manually control it. Other Transformers game, Guitar Hero Van Halen, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Enjoy the first one more. Tekken 6, I got half the achievements on, I guess. Not a big fan of fighting game guy, so that's kind of surprising. Ninja Gaiden, Dynasty Warriors 6 again, Tomb Raider, Avatar, Castle Crashers. I didn't have a group to play with. I know this is super beloved. I was by myself. And I do. Let's see, Bayonetta. Prototype. Beatles Rock Band, really enjoyed that. Rogue Warrior. Nightmare Rock Band, 34 out of 49. Not too bad. I think that was the first Rock Band I played. I was a Guitar Hero guy. I refused to touch Rock Band. Refused. Let's see what was left here. Probably some multiplayer stuff. Every venue World Tour I didn't do. Full gigs. Endless set list. Challenges, stars, story mode. Vocalist stuff, yeah. 1 versus 100 by one that got away. I super love this game. I wish every year an E3 announcement would be made that we're getting like something new along these lines, a game show type thing, family style game. We played every night religiously. I had a group, 6 consecutive answer bonuses. I think this is the one that everyone's missing. You can see just the achievement above. 94,000 people have this. Only 16 got the quick draw. One that got away. Saw, Weird Time, Wet, Ghostbusters, Rock Revolution, Rip Off Guitar Hero. Olympics game. I was bored, I guess. Pirates of the Caribbean. Band Hero. This one was super good. I think this is still one of my highest, like, true achievement rating games. A lot of the achievements are super rare. Not a lot of people played this. What do we have left? Tutorials, 555 stars in career. I think it's all 100% career. Pro face-off matches is online. Banned stuff, didn't have people to play with. 4 players without any members failing, didn't have people to play with. Yeah, these are all multiplayer mostly, the rest. Sonic Sega All-Stars Racing, First Battlefield, Alien vs. Predator, the Game Room. If you remember that, it was sort of a weird make your own arcade, rent arcade games to put in, people can come in and play. Final Fantasy 13 didn't get into. Dragon Age, I remember liking. I'm surprised this is only 9 to 50. I feel like I put a ton of time into this. Bomberman, Jericho, Metro, Dark Void, Fear 2, Rock Band 2, Halo 3 ODST, 30 out of 47. Mortal Kombat DC Universe, Kung Fu Panda. I think that was in like a 2-pack thing. Halo Wars. First major completion, Borderlands. 50 of 50. Super fun at the time. I don't think. Yeah, I didn't do any of the DLC on the first one. I have now, recently, in the Xbox One version of the game. I've done DLC. Haven't completed it. I remember just running through like 2 or 3 times to get level 50 on this. Get max level was the last thing I needed. So yeah, I did my first character, last achievements, action skills with the other 3 I didn't use, and then max level. Army of 2, I think that's the second one, correct? 40th day. Better Soul Conviction, Hitman Blood Money, Condemned 2, The Maw, really like the Maw fun arcade game, Bliss Island, and Uno 360. That game's a gamble playing, if you know, you know. 360 webcam days. Lawless Wasteland. Warlords, Marvel Blast Ultra, a couple arcade games. Web of Shadows, 38 out of 45. Let's see, I think this is the one with like the different Spider-Man through time you would play as. So you jump from like Noir to 2099 to maybe. Or this was the open world one. No, this was the open world one. I remember working on this one summer at my dad's. I feel like I was missing one. Yeah, 2 of storylines. This is the open world one. Upgrades, bonus goals. Ooh, was that a Raven game? Is there a way to check? Way to check? Nope. Okay. Fantastic Four game. History Channel, Civil War, Nation Divided. Our Victory, SoCal War 4 I really liked. One of the first fighting games I got into. Guilty Gear Strive 2, Crackdown 2. Aerosmith almost got 42 out of 49. That's probably multiplayer stuff too. You're an expert. Purchasing everything. Co-op, 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 yeah. Bonnie and Clyde, fun little puzzle game. Lemmings Lake, First Rock Band, Just Cause 2, Blue Dragon, Red Dead, Guitar Hero, Star Ocean, Last Hope. Really enjoyed this game. If you know the achievement story behind this, it's... I can't even imagine. 226 people have it done. It's a couple hundred hours worth. 320 to 350 hours estimate. Tiger Woods, I really like golf games back then. Transfer 6 Empires, 44 out of 50. Another Guitar Hero, Harm's Way, Doritos Crash Course we were mentioning earlier. Quantum Theory, I couldn't even tell you what that is. My first shameful one, Megamind. Borrowed it from a friend after school one day. I completed it that night, returned it to him the next morning. Easy 1,000. Motorsport 3, I'm surprised I got half the achievements on because I don't remember playing that at all. Lost Planet 2, Battlefield, Shift, 2 Worlds, 2 Costume Quest, super fun. I'd like to go back and get the last 4 on that. Double Fine, especially being part of the Xbox family now, killed it. Super fun premise with Halloween being able to like turn into what you're dressed up as costumes for fights. Lego Indiana Jones, Worms 2, Grand Theft Auto 4, Old Storm Crisis, Enslaved, super good. Gyro Smash Hits, 2K9 MLB, 26 out of 50, love that game. Naughty Bear, Guitar Hero World Tour, Bunch of the usual stuff. Homefront. Super fun multiplayer. I loved Homefront multiplayer. I remember playing the crap out of that when it came out. Original Dead Rising, 20 out of 50. We'll see that later on. Rock of Ages, Space Marine, X-Men Destiny, the weird one. I think that was Raven, actually. Where there's like 3 different classes and stories you could play through. Morphex couldn't tell you. Disney Universe. That was like the weird, not me's, not Avatar, dressed up in Disney character costumes. My Sim Sky Heroes, Rock Band 3, Green Day Rock Band, Halo 1, Dragon's Dogma, Soul Calibur 5, Barely Touched, Knight's Contract. Every game at 3, my friend group, me, Moral, and Jeff, played the shit out of this. Don't know why, but we played Life nonstop. It was super fun. Rayman Origins, Duke Nukem Forever, RIP, Pure, ATV game, super fun. I think that was a Disney game, right? That's good too, 50 out of 50, 100%. I feel like a lot of people have this. Yeah, 21%. That would attract people. I know a lot of like the PlayStation videos I watch, people have this. The only hard thing really is the feathers sticking through, getting all 100. Got that August 2nd, 2012. Azura's Wrath, Silent Hill Homecoming. I spent a summer working on this at my dad's back then. And I was like watching speedrunning videos trying to get through and get all the different endings, and I was super big on that, trying to get it. I'd like maybe return to it someday. 13 2, Final Fantasy, Risen 2, Dead Rising 2 off the record, Boom Boom Rocket, Pac-Man, I believe those are on the arcade disc. Another Family Game Night, Hunted, Sleeping Dogs, loved, 41 out of 50. Silent Hill Downpour, still like Homecoming, more probably in the minority for that, but Amalur, Resident Evil 6, Dishonored. Didn't like Dishonored much. That's something I'd like to maybe retry, revisit, see if it clicks with me now. Happy Wars, Medal of Honor Warfighter. Super love this too. That's had some controversy with the developers behind it since, but super fun at the time. Shonen Skateboarding Rage, another Guitar Hero ripoff. I was big on Guitar Hero. Samurai Warriors 2 Empires. This is going back to the Dynasty Warrior games I mentioned earlier. This is probably my highest completion, my best completion I have. You can see it's not that many people tracked. 6,950, 1,767 completed. And we are... Find me button here. 1,153. The 25th February. Next person was March 1st that year. So not a lot. Only 17 achievements. A lot of like completion stuff though. End game, get everything, unlock everything, all the secret weapons, mounts. Blur, this was the other racing guy I mentioned. More arcadey, power-ups, Mario Kart style. And then right after, another completion, Sims 3. This, I remember it being easy. Time consuming though. 1,000 Wishes took a while. Lifetime Wish. I just remember grinding that for months, days. And I was listening to whatever Linkin Park album was out at the time, just nonstop doing easiest wishes, as grinding through as many as I can. Far Cry 3 was okay, didn't like as much. Shattered Dimension Spider-Man was the one I was thinking of earlier with the different ones, time travel, kind of. Battle for Middle Earth 2. Minecraft Xbox 360 edition, I guess, completed. 20 out of 20. Crash Course 2, Midnight Club. Dynasty Warriors Strike Force. Dipped out of this super fast. They tried making it like Dragon Ball Z super powered superhero stuff. Not my thing. Arkham City didn't dig. Dungeon Siege 3. Let's see, when we get to the bigger stuff here, more recent stuff, Page got quite a bit of completions. Darksiders 2. Love Darksiders 2. Challenge stuff, the arena at the end. Super more open world version of the first game, which I don't even think I've beaten the first Darksiders yet. Crucible challenges, just the open world puzzle stuff was super good. I haven't touched Darksiders 3, I don't think. Darksiders 2 is up there as one of the best games on 360 for me personally. Saints Row, Mortal Kombat. The big two, Bioshock 2. Let's see. Played Bioshock 2 on March 5th, 2011, and October 23rd, 2013 for the original. Well, my favorite series on 360. 2 is my favorite. I'm in the minority. Multiplayer on 2 was absolutely fun. We had a group every day. We had like 3 nights a week we would get together, grinding out multiplayer achievements. Bioshock 1, must play if you haven't. Two Worlds, Splatterhouse, Need for Speed Rivals, Brothers, Tale of Two Sons. Now getting a remake this year, remaster. First game from Joseph Fares Studio, better known for It Takes Two now. Magna Carta, Warriors of Orochi, Dead Island. Skip through some of these. Halo 4, 36 out of 49, respectable, 73%. Star Hero 5, Warriors Rock, 86%, not bad. Already Ghosts, 49 out of 50. This is the closest I've ever gotten to a Call of Duty game. I believe the last achievement I needed was their invasion, infection mode, whatever alien things were. Complete all extinction challenges and escape. Yeah. Yeah, and didn't have people to play with. Doing that with randoms is rough. I think now, yeah. With this, should be into the Xbox One generation now. Tailspur Assault, Trials Fusion, just trying a bunch of stuff. Machinima, when they had, like, YouTube and stuff had achievements back then. 60-second Shooter Prime, this was a Geometry Wars ripoff. Super easy completion that came out early Xbox One. I think you do like half an hour. Guacamelee, another fun completion. From Drinkbox, most recently made Nobody Saves the World. Super fun Metroidvania, something I'm not usually interested in, but just the colors and the art style and everything really hooked me. Wanted me to try out the challenges, learn combos. Super fun time. Wolfenstein, Warframe, tried out Peggle 2. Super good completion for me. Did it without... There was a glitch back then where with the old dashboard, if you, like, close the game out before finishing a level or submitting the level being done or something, it would, like, count it over and over again as percentage for your optional objectives. Didn't do it. Did it legit. 4%, 9,000 people got it done. Super high up there. I don't know where we're at for this. Let's see. Find me, true achievements. It was just relaxing then. I played a lot of, like, casual games. $1,099. Dust. Gears of War, Chariot, Games with Gold at the time, Gears of War 2. Movies and TV has achievements. Volgar was Games with Gold. Darkness 2. Couldn't beat the Darkness originally. Finished out to hardest difficulty. There's some multiplayer stuff in here. Little weird. Vendettas mode, yeah. Got 12,000 people got that. It's not too bad. D4. Red Faction Gorilla, South Park Stick of Truth, 360. I'd like to return to this. I think most of my stuff was like a second playthrough and the Gym Pokemon I missed a bunch. Yeah, Social Spotlight. I got super big into Connect games. I really like Connect on Xbox One. This and Xbox Fitness, I played religiously, and I lost like 30 points with Xbox Fitness doing the nightly, doing yoga, doing the different workouts. I got the million point achievement on there. Like, I stuck with that till the servers closed. Like Harry Potter, more games with gold. IDARB, Limbo, Xbox Fitness, 18 to 21. So let's see what 10th stamp card. I had to have been close. 50th stamp card. What was the last one? Million fitness points. 14th October 2014. 1,000 drills completed. I stuck with that super hard. Riptide, Assassin's Creed, Viva Pinata, Party Animals. This, I don't know why. I just wanted to get the Viva Pinata games done. I think this is the only series I have all the games 100%. I had a boosting partner one morning before work. We grinded this out because it's all multiplayer stuff essentially. Mario Party ripoff. More on the Earth Max, Project Spark, super fast DLC for Forza Horizon 2 that took like an hour maybe. Diablo 3, Happy Wars, Rayman. Satellite completed. Remember a bit, I remember that's when Ubisoft first started like trying to embrace indies and smaller teams, trying different stuff. Wish they would go back to it. Ori, Advanced Warfare, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. I said it before, I'll say it again. This is the best shooter on Xbox One. Plain and simple. The best shooter. Super balanced, wide range of classes, maps were awesome, game modes were awesome. Being able to switch between different variations of classes, the different like P variants, the different zombie variants for each kind, it was just great. We played this religiously. This was our multiplayer shooter on Xbox One. No Halo, no Duty. We played Plants vs. Zombies religiously. Rogue Legacy, Super God Dead 2, first roguelike I've ever played. Dragon Age, I fell off on. Dead Space 3. Overlord, Dance Warrior 7, 66%. Bunch of games with gold titles. Good 2, came back to it. The Tomb Raider reboot. Walking Dead, Telltale, started Telltale games. I got on these a little bit late. I think they might have came out on 360 initially, right? I got on them. When was this? Started October 17th, 2015. Excellent games. Fallout 3. I started this way sooner. Yeah, 21st of April 2009. Finally came back November 4th, 2015. Never beat it initially. Came back, tried again, started a new character, start over. I think I did some of the DLC maybe. Operation Anchorage. Yeah, I did most of the pit. I was missing ingots. I think some of those glitched out. Broken Steel I didn't play. White Lookout didn't play. Mothership Zeta I did. And Numa, Breath of Life. Super short puzzle game. Sort of one of the first games with The Witness, stuff like that. That play on perspectives and stuff. Whole bunch of games with gold filler. Twitch, I completed Twitch, yay me. Forza Horizon 2, Walking Dead Season 2, 40 out of 40, super easy completions if you played all the Telltale games, or just finish it, you're done. Monopoly Plus. Shovel Knight, enjoyed Shovel Knight a lot. Not something I can get better at. Or Connect games. Page 4. Phone games. Don't know why these aren't here. Goat Simulator. Sunset Overdrive. Blast. Insomniac games. A lot of the original DNA for stuff like Spider-Man's in here. Really great character, really great design, really great, colorful game. I think the hardest stuff with this was DLC, trying to get multiplayer missions done. But we did it. Love it. We'll never see anything else from this game unless it shows up on PlayStation. But Fable 3, Lost Quest 2 did complete. I said I'd like to get back to the first one. Wolf Among Us, Telltale. Bioshock Infinite, 50 out of 50. Okay, Bioshock game 2, like I said, 2 is my favorite. This was okay. Story got way convoluted. Crash in the Clouds was terrible. Burial at Sea I didn't touch. But I have since on the remasters. Back in Castlevania. More Assassin's Creeds in here. YouTube. The Cave. Another Double Fine game. Multiple stories. You had to play through this so many times. So many times. As the walkthrough say, 5 playthroughs required. That was Oblivion. Completed. I believe this is DLC everything, 100%. Another one started way earlier. March 8th, 2008. I didn't beat the main story till January 12th, 2017, and that's when I finished it up. Yeah. Never beat the main storyline. Topped it out. Let's see. Yeah, that's all of it. We did one. Scroll to the bottom for DLC here. Shivering Isles, yep. I'm excited. There is rumors. If you're in the know with Xbox stuff now, there was leak last year. They're supposedly making a remake of Oblivion and Fallout 3. Would love. I'm still Oblivion over Skyrim type guy. Killer Instinct, Lego Marvel Superheroes, first Lego game I completed. Don't enjoy them as much as everyone else. The grind is too long for me. Homefront, such a disappointment. Crimson Dragon. Recore, oof. Aegis Wing. This was, me and my best friend played this nonstop when I got my Xbox 360. It was free download, rail shooter, 4 people. You could like attach to each other's ships and increase your power ups you're getting. And I think it was made by a group of students for some class or something, or a challenge or contest along those lines to have a game published. Super solid. Let's see here, February 19th, 2008. February 19th, 2013. That's kind of fun. 5 years to the day. Had to get the 185,000 points. Had to find a group online for this, I remember, because everyone's going to be top of their game, no deaths, racking up multipliers. Borderlands 2, Star Wars Force Unleashed. Battlefield 1, first Battlefield game I really got into for multiplayer. Really enjoyed it. I liked the idea of it, but game modes go so long. I always found myself falling asleep at times when we were playing. It was Definitive Edition. Ukulele, great game. A bunch of former Rare devs, Banjo-Kazooie guys, brought back what I wanted. It was exactly what I wanted from something like this. Fun completion. If you like old collectathon games, especially like N64 era, first ukulele on your list. Roblox, download it for a bit to get the achievements. Uh, Shadow Mortar, 50 out of 74, not bad. Power Star Golf, I played the shit out of this on Xbox One. This was like, I couldn't get my first couple Xbox One games till like a week after the fact till I got paid. I lived on Power Star Golf for so long. Black Ops 3, great time. Golf Club, Forza Horizon 3. Uh, Game Pass filler. Minecraft, Telltale. Dead Rising 4. You're a fan of Dead Rising. We don't talk about this game. Sleeping Dogs Definitive played through again. Not bad. 49 out of 59. Like I said, I don't have a ton of achievements. I can pull up the just achievement list or completed list, excuse me, when we're done. I don't have a whole bunch, but I'm proud of the ones I do have for the most part. Stuff that I enjoy and show off. Not a bunch of like my name is Mayo type stuff. Telltale, Minecraft Season Mode, Story Mode Season 2, First Injustice, Assassin's Creed Origins. I got this with my Xbox One X, I believe. Not my thing. Murder Soul Suspect. I was super hyped for this initially. Sort of a detective mystery game where you're dead, talking to ghosts, walking through walls, figuring out what killed you. Um, got super weird into like witches and Salem witch trials and stuff. I like the idea going in. I remember reading in like OXM back in the day. Started January 7th, 2018. Finished January 16th, so just over a week. Zombie, the Zombie U game from Wii U, got ported over. Sims 4, I know, was an easy completion. I don't feel like modding, bugging that out, whatever you have to do. Fable Anniversary. Never played the original Fable, wanted to try it out, see what it was about. Some of this stuff too, I know, like WWE. I think those Games of the Gold War was like a free play weekend that Xbox started doing. Like 3 days, the game was free. Try out Gears of War 4. State of Decay. Left 4 Dead 2 I came back to at some point, I guess. Hard Hero Live. Great time with this. Red Dead Redemption 2 I couldn't get into. Some Borderlands, more Telltale. Ashen, I'm not a fan of Dark Souls games at all. I don't have the patience. I don't have the time. Ashen, I got into a lot. I only got 8 at 31, but I remember putting a ton of time in this game and being actually like invested in the story and the world around. Hero 3 I returned to. Dante's Inferno I remember returning to because I never beat that story mode. Celeste, 30 out of 30. Great game, indie game. Super passionate team, heart-wrenching story. Something that makes you think. 14 hours for the completion. Or maybe you could cheese this when you beat the game initially. You can get like mods that let you kind of float around and do whatever to get through the levels. Hello Neighbor. I toughed this one out. What's the last one I got? Was it a tree? For the Snow White? Yeah, you had to wait like 3 actual hours in real life for this tree to grow or something. It was dumb. I didn't get the appeal. I know this was like a YouTube game, reaction streamer game back then. Never Alone. Easy completion. Can't say much on it. Crash. 50 out of 77. South Park Fracture Hole. Got the second one done. Like I said, I'd like to return to the first one. Halo Reach. 49 out of 49. I think this was the first Halo game I completed. If I remember, the last one I got was the one for like surviving a fall from Assassination Against the Elite on the 24th of March, and I got the Legendary campaign done that same day. Backdown 3. Easy completion. I think most people that play this have this completion. Second one, the time of recording, we just got a release date last week. Coming out May this year. World of Keflings, Rocket League, try it out. Mortal Kombat X. Outer Wilds gonna get into. I know a lot of people love this. This is like hey, indie Smash game. Wasn't for me. Old Man's Journey, nice little puzzle game. Not super challenging. SteamWorld Dig 2, great game. Turned to Arkham. I remember playing this when I moved to Michigan. Spent about 2 weeks playing through the story. I was gonna go through the go through the whole series again. Never got around to it. Rise of the Tomb Raider started up. Never got around to Guacamelee 2. Maybe go back and complete. I'm not sure what I'm missing here. Juggling, hidden, 100% completion, hard mode playthrough. So maybe someday. We Happy Few. Wish I liked this more. Compulsion Games, now also required by Xbox. New game South Midnight coming out. Looks super dope. The next game we're doing on stream, we're doing. See how many games you complete this year on stream for the channel. We're actually doing Contrast, which is their first game, Compulsion Games' first game on Xbox. We'll be starting that hopefully tonight or tomorrow. Game Pass stuff. Creature in the Well, super fun. This is kind of a weird puzzle action game that's like pinball. Usually puzzles, you're like smacking a ball up on a map, trying to like hit nodes or connect stuff together as it comes back, bouncing around, and like multiplying. Really cool idea. If we make it two, I wanted to try and complete this. Game's super jank nowadays. Feeding Frenzy 2, one of the best arcade games on 360. Return to, I remember. Tracks, that was super easy completion when it came out. I think I only got like an hour maybe. Wonder Song, that I cheesed. I was bad point in my life and I was sad, so I was doing easy completions. 36 Vegas 2, I hopped on multiplayer, I was gonna try and beat that. Monster Hunter World never got into, After Party couldn't get into. Crash Team Racing, Natural Field, 40 out of 47, not bad. That's for 9. And Final Fantasy 15, super fun game, 50 out of 50. Uh, my first Final Fantasy was 10, and it's like age old thing, you know, where people are, oh, your first Final Fantasy you play is going to be your favorite. 15 might be mine. 89 hours, I had a blast every step of the way. Uh, Adamantoise fight took me like 45 minutes. Just everything was fun. I really enjoyed this. I know people dog on the story being kind of bro duty, but great time. Started December 3rd, finished January 11th. And so 89 hours with 2 weeks lived on this game. Division 2 tried Rainbow Six Siege. I remember starting this. When did I start this? December 14th, 2015. Hated it. It was so try-hardy, couldn't get into it, and finally a kid at work started working for me. Super big on it, like played ranked competitively, all this shit, blah blah blah. Talked us into trying it, taught us the ropes. We played it for non-stop months, if not years, a few years. I still return to it every now and then. Team Capcan and Fuse, that's all I use, that's all I need. Super fun game, still super lively and active. See it. Dead Rising 3, 50 of 52. What am I missing there? I know a bunch of DLC I'm missing. Not gonna look at that. No, zombies and PvP trials. Makes sense. Halo 3. This one I rushed to get done. I cheesed it, I will admit. Servers were closing down. Last chance. 18th February 2008. Completed it April 26th, 2020. The last ones I needed overkill. Double kill with Spartan Laser. Like, I pushed this out to get it done. Just to have it done before servers close. Halo 3 means so much to me. Favorite multiplayer on 360. Yes, the X reboot. Indivisible I liked. Can't really tell you much. I don't remember a whole lot. Super artsy. I don't know if the studio's still open. I think something happened with them too. Telltale. Battletoads reboot. Love that. 50 out of 61. Rock Band 4. Black Ops 4. Only 15, but Blackout was fantastic. I've talked about it with multiple people, and I think Blackout was the best Battle Royale Call of Duty has had. Better than Warzone, better than Warzone 2. Map was good. It felt like the old days on 360 where people were communicating. You would get into a lobby, instantly people were, oh, what weapons do you use? Where do you want to drop? What's that, friends? Let's this, blah, blah, blah. It was super humbling. Great times. Made a bunch of great friends. Banjo Tooie, 100%. I love Banjo. Plain and simple. I return to these games yearly just to play through real quick. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. First jump into Assassin's Creed, then I tried again to get back into them after finishing 2. It was okay. I still haven't really gotten into them. Too Human, super liked. 39 to 50. maybe return to someday. I've tried returning to it. That's why it's so high up. Uh, we can see here. Started October 20th, 2008, and I returned to it. Yeah, no, I didn't get anything when I returned to it. Just played it again. Super hard to play now. It did not age well. Halo 5 Guardians, Kingdom Hearts 3. Love Kingdom Hearts. Super happy it came to Xbox finally. Still working through the original uh view with the remaster collections and stuff they've done. Loved 3. It wasn't gonna reach every step and challenge it had before it because people had such high expectations for this after so long, but I thought they did a great job. Love the worlds, Monsters Inc., Toy Story. Super flashy. Waiting on for it now patiently. Maybe this year. Viva Pinata. As I said, we did Party Animals earlier. We started Viva Pinata on May 22nd, 2008, and finished it March 26th, 2013. See, I had a bunch of endgame stuff, max money, played game 50 hours, let it sit. Love Viva Pinata. Discourse has come up online recently. A lot of people are like, "Oh, why don't we have new Viva Pinata coming out?" Blah blah blah. If a live service multiplayer like Animal Crossing style Viva Pinata came out nowadays, it would do bank, and I stand by that. I hadn't played a bunch of Stardew Valley, great game. Crash Bandicoot 4, finally got a new one called The Sea. One of the first games I played with my girlfriend, current girlfriend. Played through story together, did puzzles together. Disneyland Adventures. There was like a 2 year period I was watching Disney vloggers and people going to the parks and just food festivals. I wanted to see Disney. I'm too poor to see it in real life. Dead Rising on Xbox One, like I said, 4250 is slightly better. Maybe someday still beat this. I messed up. We did the 7 days. We did jump Zombie Genocider, but something with my save got corrupt or it got lost, and I did not get to keep the Mega Man Blaster for the other achievements. So I'd have to do that achievement over again to get the Mega Blaster to go in and do the rest of this. Like, true ending, I'm good. Donut County, fun little indie game, dropping stuff into holes. Weird Raccoon. Titanfall, medium, okay game. Uh, we got screwed out of collectibles, I think. It was marketed as the game where it has like two different lanes of existence, I guess. You would switch between the complete puzzles or see enemies, echoes, memory shards, pages, collectible stuff. Ukulele Impossible Lair. They turned this from Banjo Kazooie Collectathon to like a Donkey Kong Country style game. Super hard, super difficult, super challenging. I'm happy I got 35 and 47. I'll take it. Sonic Generations. Excuse me. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Tried Assassin's Creed again. I like the Viking setting. Didn't get into it. It Takes Two. Beat this with my girlfriend. 100%. Great co-op game. Great puzzle game. Great story game. If you have a partner to play with, or even just a best friend, this is worth your time. Here's Pop. She will hate me for this because I was doing this every night before bed like a crazed person. Servers for this are sadly down 50% on this. 1,000 versus battles, highest versus league. That was never going to happen, but worth trying. All right, Fallout 4. Uh, don't as much as 3 has its issues. What do we say? What's the numbers here? It came out 2015. Finished the story March 31st, 2016. Finished that a month later. So only a year, not even a year, just a few months. I feel like I took a couple year break, honestly. I think we did all the DLC. Yeah, all the DLC is done. Doom Eternal, great. Biomutant, super disappointed. I was super into this previews leading up. Outer Worlds, Straw Humans almost have done. Point Hospital, barely touched, which is weird. You'll see later. Rise, I jumped into. I was going to knock out some more achievements. Yakuza Like a Dragon. This one, God, I don't know. If you have any hints or tips on this, please. I love this game. This was my first Yakuza. This was my first entry into the series. Loved every second of it. My game of the generation. New one's out this Friday. Super hyped. Made me go back to the old Yakuzas to see this garbage. True Final Millennium Tower. I can't. I've leveled up like 3 classes on each of my characters, and I still just get one hit by everything. I can't. Bioshock Remastered. What am I missing here? I played these. I wanted to show my girlfriend because they're one of my favorite series. Thought she would enjoy the story. So we played through those again that year. Wasteland 3. First game I played like this, the top-down sort of strategy game. Really liked it, but I hit a difficulty spike at one point, and I'd let it go for a while before finally returning. Psychonauts 2, my game of the year that year. First Psychonauts was a masterpiece. This improves on it on every way. I did have one issue with, sci pop capacity. Uh, I bought this in my first playthrough, but it didn't register or count, so I had to start a new playthrough, go through half the game speeder on just all the arrowheads I could to buy this again. Great game. Play it. Game of the year for me. Double Fine nailed it out of the park, and it was very well deserving a Game of the Year nomination that year. Avengers tried, Back for Blood, Hades, only 19. Overwatch, Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts I wanted to return to just to get the series finished off. May still try. Oh, it's 100% to get that done. Lego Hobbit, Unpacking, neat little puzzle game. Thrillville I tried returning to. Some of the mini games too hard though. The Gunk, super excited for this before it came out. Definitely let me down though, sadly. Not what I was expecting. Control, I wish I liked more. I toughed through it. I know people are all about this being game of the year. Didn't it really hit with me though. I wish I liked it more. Guitar Hero 2, I guess I returned to. Skyrim, I guess I returned to. 47 of 50. Bounty, have 100,000 gold and max level. Assassin's Creed, I returned to finish off. 2013. This I had to go through a couple times. One of these like cutscenes you had to see for this last achievement glitched out on me a few times and didn't register. You have to hit like a button when the screen flashes. Shadowrun, great shooter on 360. I believe servers are still going. There's a dedicated community for this. It's a fantasy version of Counter-Strike almost, where each round you're picking spells, what weapons you want to load into. Super fun. We had a group for this, boosting this multiplayer just for this. Kill 100 enemies on the opposite platform. This was one of the first games that Microsoft was doing that was cross-play with Windows Gaming and Xbox, so you could play with PC people. You had to kill 100 people on PC, which not a lot of people are doing, so we had multiple people like with their Xbox and PC side by side on different accounts helping us get it. Mortal Kombat 11, Nobody Saves the World, super good game. Drinkbox, Guacamelee Team, Minecraft Dungeons, Mass Effect. Through the first one, I've never been more disappointed with a game in my life. I know people love Mass Effect series. I couldn't do it. I had so many bugs and issues and glitches and just nonstop problems. Gems of War, Match 3 style game. What am I missing? Only one for the base game. I know it says countless. Reach all 100. Countless title updates and stuff. Cyberpunk tried. Gonna get into it. Our last page. Look, we're missing some stuff. As I said, Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5 remix. Just over halfway there. Almost 200 achievements. Gonna be a while. Spyro Ignited 100% at all three games. Way easier than Crash. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, I'm missing 2 on, which I believe these are like timed game mode things. You have to log on when a certain mode's happening. Yeah, the epic quests. And then 5,000 Plants, which is just grinding in the hub world. Here's 5. Played a bit of Row Replay. 168 to 200. Super proud of that. I know that's a rare completion just because the old games and there's so much to do. Yeah, 370 people only. Maybe one day. Video game. Sorry, another Lego game did it. Forza Horizon 4, Titanfall 2, Bugsnax, 100%, stacking 100%, return to this once I think DLC was on sale finally one day and I picked it up, returned and just did the DLC, was all I was missing. Crash Track 2 Remastered, same thing, played with my girlfriend to show her. It will be the show, super excited for baseball to come back to Xbox. Rogue Legacy 2 only 436. I really liked Rogue Legacy 1 more. I don't know if it's the way the pacing of the game was or just the way you progressed and like got power-ups came more naturally in Rogue Legacy 1 and made me want to keep returning. This was a little bit of a stretch. Darkness originally, like I said, tried returning to it. Now it's so hard to play through. Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise, last of the 3 Viva Pinata games. Finished this September 16th, 2020. This was just grinding the wildcard pinatas. I was missing... You had to get them through like cards back in the day, so you needed a vision camera. And I finally found a 360 vision camera to hook up and scan the cards to get the last 2 achievements I needed, so. Master Chief Collection 308 to 400. Super hard completion to get. Time consuming, multiple games. Lasso on all the games. Escape Academy, played with my girlfriend. Super fun puzzle, like escape room game. 2 Point Campus, like I said, 2 Point Hospital didn't play. 2 Point Campus I played religiously when it came out. Started 14th of August, finished September 12th, so less than a month, 50 hours. Something just clicked in my brain with that game where I was micromanaging, doing all the stuff. Like, I really enjoyed 2 Point Campus. Yakuza, as I said, returned to the series after playing Like a Dragon. Second Ori I wanted to jump into finally. Borderlands played through with my girlfriends. We got base 50. Didn't do any of the DLC. Bioshock Infinite, 50 of 80. Didn't do any of the DLC. Played for my girlfriend. Persona 5 Royale. Finally got into the hype. People, you know, this game is praised all the way around. Played through it till Space War Palace, which I believe is like the 6th world. And I had to give up. The boss fight just hard locked me so much, and I did not have the time or patience to go back and grind out levels to try and force my way through it, brute force my way through it. I'm sure it's great. I would have loved to see it through, but that boss just ruined the entire experience for me. Call of Duty, why is that 0 of 0? What is that? High on Life, super okay game. I wasn't as high on it as other people. Like I said, I return to it every now and then. Stuff that I don't have. Guilty Gear Strive, tried fighting games, not my thing. Hogwarts Legacy, 45 of 45. Way better than I was expecting. This game was up in the air when it was coming out. Just the story behind it and making a Harry Potter game like this was kind of questionable. I know media was kind of back and forth on it, but super fun. I was missing a couple collectibles. If you know, in the school you have your room of requirement or something where there's like different terrariums almost where you can put your creatures you collect. I didn't realize there was a 4th one behind you when you enter the room, like on a set of stairs. And I was missing 3 collection items that were in that room that I spent hours scanning the map for, going all around the world, checking all the towns, and they were just in that room hanging out. Forza Horizon 5. Killer Instinct. When I said I don't do fighting games, I lied. This was one of the first games I played on my Super Nintendo as a kid. Forgot it existed. I had memories of like the skeleton and the wolf fighting each other, Saberwolf and Spinal. When they announced this was coming out at the E3 showcase in 2013, I had like nostalgia flashbacks of all these memories coming back in my head. of playing this game. I almost got the base game. As you can see, I got a bunch of the DLC done, like Hero Seek slaps, and I hope they bring it back one day. Ghostwire Tokyo, okay. Skyrim on Xbox One. Fallout Shelter almost got done. Ravenlock, this was super fast achievement last year. Alice in Wonderland sort of thing. Voxel art style. New Vegas played for the first time. Did not like it. I just thought the story and threads together weren't as tight, and the game was falling apart at the seams, and numerous bugs and glitches compared to the mainline Fallout 3 and 4. Fall Guys, critical success. Fable 2, I guess I returned to at some point. Chicory, loved that game. BitCon was great last year. Bunch of indie titles I started getting into. Redfall, hated, girlfriend loved. Venba, great indie game, great story, cooking game, all about culture. Couple of the old Call of Duties here, because this is when they did the servers were brought back last year, or they fixed a bunch of like the hackers and stuff, so they were playable servers again. Modern Warfare 2 have done, I remember, was this a Spec Ops one? Yeah, Spec Ops missions. I forget who I did this with. We grinded those out for a few weeks. Quantum Break I returned to last year as part of the site, did a live playthrough. I think this was I was just missing collectibles on. Starfield 37 to 50, I don't think I'll get more than that. Sea of Thieves, love to get that completed, but that's a struggle and a grind. That's where we're at now. Recent release of Mortal Kombat 1 almost done. Halo Infinite almost done. Thirsty Suitors just completed last week. Super fun, like RPG story game. And then Smite I'm playing in Vampire Survivors. That's our list. If we can do turn this to percentage here and see all our percents or 100%. Quick run through. '83, '84, '85, '86, '87, '89. If I counted that right, 88 games completed. That's our list. Let me know what you think. Anything I should return to complete? Anything you'd like to see me complete for the channel, maybe? Do a live stream achievement completions? Like I said, I'm not really into that, just because there's certain stuff I refuse to play. If it doesn't grab my attention, especially with like my time commitments nowadays. If it doesn't stick, I'm not sticking with it. But yeah, that's just thought it'd be fun to go through my achievements. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure to check us out. Not links, descriptions, text, website names up above if you want to check out our stuff. We're doing reviews, discussion pieces, talking about Xbox, streaming Xbox, and recording a podcast about Xbox. So if you like Xbox, in the right place. Thanks again. This is Amillent from Badlands Backlogs, and thanks for stopping by.